Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for March 16th through March 31st. Okay, I have some cards laid out for you already. Save time, save space. All right, so what we have here, we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords, the Star, so there's a good card, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. So, I made a whole video before and had to delete it because I had no sound, so I'm hoping you can hear me. All right, I'll try to speak up louder. So we have the Hangman in reverse. So it looks like you may have been in the coming to a space where you are just kind of hanging out, trying to figure some things out and trying to get a new perspective on things. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, that's that's generally someone being sneaky. So are you being sneaky or someone else being sneaky? And if it's not that, it's just that something's not above board. Okay, someone's not playing above board. They don't have all their cards on the table. They're holding back something. Maybe you are, maybe someone in your life, in a relationship with, or someone in your family at work. I don't know yet. I'll have to clarify. But something's not above board, so you want to be aware of that. You have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is fire, and Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. So that's, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. You've got the fire signs here, Aries. Okay, I'm going blank here, but fire signs, I'll get back to that later. You got the Ace of Cups with that Queen of Wands. To me, I'm getting for some of you, this could be actually a pregnancy, giving birth to a baby here coming up, expecting a child, or hoping to. So if you're hoping to, then this is a good energy. It's very fertile. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is very earthy. She gets business done. She's practical, logical. So you may need to come more down to earth in some way and start to work on some things in a more practical, logical way. Okay, maybe that's why you're up here hanging around, trying to figure things out and look at things in a different perspective. You also have a Star card, which no matter what is going on here, you're blessed. The stars come out at night in the darkness. So even if you're in a dark place or going through a dark time, the stars are there to remind you that there's always some hope, there's always some light, and this big star here just guiding you if you allow it. Ask your spirit guides, your whatever it is, pray, whatever it is you do to connect with your higher self so you can get this guidance you need at this time and shine a light on what is going on in the dark. You also have this water, this healing water. She's pouring out this healing water. So you may be in need of some healing, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical. These healing waters are pouring out here as well with this cup. This cup is full. My cup runneth over, okay? You have this you have this dove. This looks like a communion wafer or something in the Christian type of religions. So, but that is a blessing for you and a healing and an abundance and an offering of healing, an offering of love. So you may have an offering of love coming in as well. I'm going to clarify that. I got Everyday Witch Tarot I'm using here. Got the Knight of Swords over here. And the Eight of Swords. So, I need to move the cards a little bit. I'm getting for some of you maybe some kind of an angry energy that you've been around, and maybe that's been making you feel trapped, maybe feeling isolated. You lost your broom, you lost your hat, you can't find it, you're bound. So you might be feeling bound, you might be feeling trapped in a situation, in a relationship, at your job, whatever it is, and you're not being able to see clearly. That can go with this too, where you can't see it clearly because it's not being shown to you. Okay? This is telling you to look inward also. If you can't see clearly outwardly, then look inward for your answers. Like I said, connect with your guides and do some meditating. And the Hangman, he's hanging out here trying to figure things out. So that's all going together there, working together. You have the Death card. Death. The end of something, a final ending in some situation. And by the looks of this situation here, it might not be a bad thing. In this particular situation, for some of you, where you're feeling this trapped and dealing with this angry energy, ugly energy looking like for some of you. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor's in charge. I mean, he's in his kingdom. He's running the show here. So you're being asked to step up, man. Maybe you need to step up your game a little bit. Get in your own truth here. I feel like there's been some sort of drama going on for some of you, and some kind of arguing, or just a relationship kind of issues or something like that. Not necessarily with your partner if you have a partner, but just it could be family, could be at work, a friend, whatever it is, neighbor, who knows, whatever it is, it's time for you to stand up and take control of that situation. Okay, like the Emperor would do. All right, the Moon here. You got the Moon. The Moon, things are hidden. Darkness again. The Moon comes out and illuminates some of those things, but we can't always see clearly. You may not have the information you need to make some kind of decision or to move forward in something because it's not being shown to you. Okay, I'm getting for some of you, somebody's really not being upfront. Maybe you're not being upfront in a situation too, and maybe that's causing you're causing some of your own problems with that. So you want to look at that if that's resonating with you. You want to look at that, and you might want to change that up. You got the King of Swords also, which I think pairs well with the Emperor. This is someone in charge. This is someone intelligent, smart, articulate. He's cutting through the muck here, cutting through the bull. He gets to the bottom of things, and he gets his business done. You know what I'm saying? They're both commanding presence. And you don't have to be a male. This has a masculine energy, but this is for male, female, it doesn't matter. And you have the Tower. So here you have the Tower, you have death, you have the Eight of Swords and this angry situation. So if I think for some of you, there's really actually some kind of situation going on where it's been kind of chaotic and dramatic and unpleasant, and dealing with some angry toxicity even, okay? But the Death card here is not a bad card in the sense that means that's coming to an end. Okay, all this nonsense, whatever it is you've been going through, dealing with, that's all coming to an end, because I think really you're going to step up and make it come to an end by using your by coming into your own truth and standing up for yourself in some way. Okay, you got Justice. See, there's that situation. I think that's gonna it's gonna work out for you as long as you stand in your truth, as long as you keep cool. The King of Swords and the Emperor, they don't they don't, they use their intellect, they use their mind, they use their intelligence. They don't fly off the handle. They don't, go off half cocked. They're using their intelligence to get through whatever this is. Okay? So you do the same. Don't watch your temper. If you're feeling a temper coming on, take a breath, walk away, and just sort it out. You need to be balanced too. You need some inner balance perhaps as well. You also got the Hangman again, and it's reversed. So you're coming out of that place where you've been meditating and looking and trying to see things in a different perspective, which is good because you needed to. But now you're going to be coming out of that. You got the Five of Pentacles. See, here's another situation. Another card showing me a situation where you might be feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, insecure, that kind of thing. But there's hope here. There's light in these windows. This is a warm, safe space. You have your lantern leading you through this dark path, and you're going to get to that nice, safe, warm house, get some food, get some rest, So it looks like it's going to work out, but you may need to go through a little bit of that snow and cold before you get there, but you're going to get there. Five of Swords again. Some kind of situation where you put in some effort to something and it looks like you were working with others in some way, or others are involved, and somebody spilled that soup. Somebody, it's turning into a disaster. You got this one over here. She's got the two daggers. It looks more like than a sword, but she's holding on to those and she's looking a little cocky. So I think there's someone in your situation, for some of you, not all of you, who's intentionally mucked up the soup, Someone, a backstabbing type of person. This person looks concerned and worried, and this person just looks devastated, like, oh my gosh, what do we do? So, something, too many cooks spoiled the soup, is what I just got. Too many cooks spoiled the soup. Too many people were involved, and it just mucked it up. So whatever that situation is, it got mucked up, but it's you can start over. All right, you can start over. You got a new beginning here. You got healing. You got your guidance, your healing, and your blessings flowing over. Your cup is full. So I think it's going to be fine. It's just been a chaotic, stressful time. I want to read these. You got the rose quartz. Open up your heart. You got the sodalite. Oh, I love that stone. Speak your truth. See, here we are with the Emperor and the King of Swords. The speaking of your truth, the standing up for yourself and taking care of your business. Speak your truth. And you got the Whale breach. That's the these are the daily crystal inspiration, and these are the earth magic cards. And you have breach, whale. I haven't gotten that one before. Okay, this one never comes out for me. So the whale is coming up out of that water, out of that comfort zone. Whale lives in that water, and now he's flying up in the air. So I'm thinking that we're going to be needing to get out of our comfort zone, is what I'm getting for some of you, in order to get away from this situation that's been chaotic and really kind of unpleasant for you. Okay, I want to read a little bit of that out of this little booklet because... Okay, it's a powerful creature of the ocean, takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the waters where he spends the majority of his life. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives to exist even for a few moments in the realm of blue skies and sun, having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength. It's time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them the illusion of safety, yet it is not these things that make you feel safe, rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Okay, taking you out of that familiarity. That's your prison right there. That's your prison right there. You've got yourself locked up in that prison, and you need to breach that and break free. Not necessarily like permanently, but just to get away, take a break, and then maybe you will be able to actually see things from a different perspective, and you'll get out of that hangman, and you'll be able to land down here on your feet and stand tall with this emperor and get back into this. This is the safety of the house, and now you want to get out of there, but you're feeling like you're out in the cold in some way, so you're wanting to get back into that security, but you had a false sense of security and it became your prison. So now you want to find that real security, not that false sense of security where you're putting up with all kinds of nonsense, is what I'm getting here. Putting up with all kinds of nonsense. Watch your back a little bit, some of you. I think there's someone, sometimes people just compete. They're competitive and they kind of sabotage. So they intentionally do that kind of thing. And that might be something you might be dealing with. I'm getting at like work more than at like home or anything, but in your job. So you'll want to watch out for that. Again, though, you have these blessings. So as long as you use your mind, use your intelligence, pay attention, you'll be okay. You'll come out on top of that situation, whatever it is. And also, you got the rose quartz saying to you, open up your heart. So you may be kind of shutting your heart off some because you've been hurt here. Okay, you've been hurt through this situation. I'm thinking for some of you, it was actually a relationship issue with a toxic partner who's just put you through it. And now you're moving away from that. You're going to breach through that. Okay, you're going to come up out of that prison and you're going to find a real safe and secure place. You're going to follow that star. Okay, you're going to use your intelligence and you're going to allow those blessings to come in. And things are going to start to look up for you. You've got two of these. You've got that Queen of Pentacles too, and she's down to earth. She's grounded, and she gets things done, like I said, and she's going to get herself out of that prison. Okay, she's going to use her smarts. You're going to use your head. Use your head. Open your heart. There's people out there who are trying to assist you, trying to aid, give you aid, comfort. I open up to that because there's an offer of that here for you. Okay, there's probably some kind of offer of love possible for some of you who are not in a relationship. So open your heart to that. But most importantly, love yourself, and that's what this card's about. Love yourself, take care of yourself, and that means getting out of that toxic nonsense, putting up with that nonsense. Okay, I know it's not easy. It's easy to say, it's really not easy to do, but I think for some of you, that's the situation, and that's something you're going to need to, break free from that. Speak your truth. This is just be in your own truth and speak your truth and start to get things moving in a more positive direction. And you have all the resources there. You will come out of this. You will find that real safe and secure spot, for yourself, and open your heart to real love and loving yourself, most importantly, taking care of yourself. If you love yourself and take care of yourself, you cannot tolerate, this kind of anger and energy and drama and people, nipping at your heels and backstabbing and all that nonsense. So there's some of that been going on for some of you, and you'll be heading on out of that like this whale and heading on into more of that blessing of that star and that that Ace of Cups. So for Scorpio, for the next 2 weeks, that is your reading, March 15th to the 31st. I hope that resonated with some of you at least. And again, just take care of yourself, and really love yourself. Get you some rose quartz, carry that around, and maybe get you some sodalite if you don't, and take that with you to the office, to work, wherever you are working, and that'll help you to speak up more, and in a way that will, you know, ease the situation. Okay, so that is your reading, Scorpio. Take care. Be blessed.